This is one of our bulls. Change the channel now to avoid an awkward conversation with your kids.
Hey everybody, it's Ryan. Welcome back to How Farms Work. We are here at the main farm today, and we are about to run Travis's cows through the chute. Today we are going to be preg checking his cows. He's got a few that need tags, and then once we're done with the cows, we're going to be running the bulls through, and we're going to get them semen tested. So I brought the chute over the other day, and Travis and I set up the round pen, and that'll allow us to push the cows through the chute. I brought the chute over, so now that we've got the cows rounded up, we can drop the chute in, and then they're ready to go once Matt gets here. So a few years ago, I started preg checking my cows, and I decided after I did it the first time that I was going to keep doing it because it's extremely useful to know what to expect, which cows got bred, so then you can start making those management decisions as to which cows you want to cull. You know, if you're preg checking heifers, you can decide what you want to do with the ones that didn't get bred, because over time what you want is to have cows that are easily bred back. And by keeping track of which cows are performing and which ones aren't, it'll allow you to make those decisions to pull those cows from the herd and improve your herd genetic wise. So Travis has a group that he wants to check for being bred for the fall. So I brought the chute over, and once the vet gets here, we're going to start running them through. But otherwise, we should be pretty well ready to go. And we're going to be semen checking all 9 bulls. So I did one of my bulls a couple years ago. Found out that he wasn't breeding, and at that time I didn't have as many cows. And what happened was that I think I only had like 14 bred that were like max. And then that really stung, because I still decided to keep those heifers back out of that bull, and I didn't really have much to sell that year. But over time, we've been improving our operations, adding things to them to try to improve and become more efficient. We got more bulls now because we have a lot more cattle. I would never ever run just one bull on a group of cows, because if something happens to that bull, like he gets kicked and he doesn't perform over the summer, you never know what you got. So fun times. Let's get started.
We're all set up, got all the cows and the bulls ready to go, and now we're just waiting on the vet, which he's coming this afternoon. One of the nice things with this chute, one of the many nice things, is that it'll open on this side. So let's say we weren't working the bulls today and we wanted to sort the cows and heifers off. So we could let the cows straight out of the chute, but what we could do is open this gate up in front of me, and we could run one of the groups into here. Just the way this barnyard is set up is so nice, and where we chose to set this up at, we could actually swing this gate open, and then that way, if we wanted to let, say, the heifers into the bunk area, we could pull this open and we could run them right into there. Something else I think that's going to be really nice on this chute is the second row of these poly fingers. And what that allows you to do is stick the bar in behind them so that they can't back up or kick you if you're working behind them. So working the calves, what I noticed last fall with the 74 series is that I did wish I had a second set of them rump fingers, because the calves sit lower to the ground, and I think the top set is better fit for the cows, larger animals, whereas down lower, that's going to be huge for the calves, so I can get underneath them and keep them from dropping down, because I'm already working with a limited amount of space. So That's one of the things I've gotten asked on the chute too is, you know, are those second set of fingers really used at all? And that little bit of space, I think, is going to make a huge world of difference.
So they happen to you gonna put the bar in? A lot more swimmers and they're really moving around. That's what it's supposed to look like.
So what was the issue with the last one? Just
More dead. More
Yeah.
dead semen than
It's not good. It doesn't mean he's not good, it's just...
He needs to get cleaned out.
okay.
He needs to breathe a little bit before he'd be... What was this one's number?
Number 14. Come on, dude. He's one of them. Come on, buddy. Come on, Rocky.
He's got some. Yep. They're live. More alive than the first guy. But a lot fewer than either of them. At least the first guy had a load of dead ones. This is...
So what's your veterinary opinion?
Oh, I wouldn't rely on him. But I
Maybe.
also wouldn't fail him off of that test.
Pull him next year.
I would test me in that year for sure. But I wouldn't give up on him. Okay. He's probably around second place right now, I would say.
Yeah. Okay.
That 14 bow was really good.
What are you doing?
Definitely plenty of swimmers in there. Oh yeah, higher concentration, but not quite as many really active.
Yeah.
So I put the dye on earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes when you put on fresh dye, it mixes a little better.
Mm-hmm.
But how it mixes usually tells you how modal the sample itself is.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can...
So this one you don't think is very mobile?
No, my dye was
Oh.
already there.
Okay.
This one is good, but sometimes the color can also mean neutrophils or white blood cells.
Okay. Well, I look at him and I go, it almost seems like something's bothering him.
Yeah, he kind of, to me, looks a little bit like there's some cells in the sample.
Okay.
You can't really tell whether they're alive because they're moving too fast to really isolate them
Mm-hmm.
and say, oh yeah, that's this. So the dye kills him, So generally you want to get to a dyed area, and sometimes you want to even thin out the sample.
Yeah.
But this has got a lot of clumpiness to it, which neutrophils will do that to a sample. So I'm kind of leaning towards he might have a little something going on. What are you doing with him? What's your plan?
Set him out with the rest of them. What is your recommendation?
Well, I would treat him
For
I would treat him for like an epididymitis or a scrotal infection. Just with the way this sample looks, I'd give him like an LA 200 or 300 or Draxxin or some kind of antibiotic, because he does have cells in here.
okay. Penicillin do the trick?
Yeah, the problem is you're going to want a little bit longer duration.
I can leave the chute set up and we can run them through every day if we need to. Unless if I just get LA 200 and that's a one shot kind of thing.
Yeah, it lasts for 3 days. What was this guy's number?
15.
He, from a sample standpoint, I'm not too concerned about him, but from what
Give him
you
a round of
said,
antibiotics.
I would give him a course of antibiotic and say, all right.
We got all the cows preg checked. There were a few more open than we hoped, but we did run the bulls through as well, and all of the bulls passed. Our oldest red bull was kind of on the fringe edge of, you know, how's he gonna stand, so we're trying to decide whether we want to just sell him because prices are good or give him a chance and wait until next year to test him again. But he's been a really good bull, so otherwise for the rest of them, the others tested out really good. My bull that got in a fight with the Highlander neighbor's bull last year and got all cut up, ever since then he's just not acted right, and the vet thinks that he might have some infection going on, so he gave him a first round of treatment. He gave him LA 300, and he said I need to come back and treat him again here in 7 days. So I'm gonna leave the chute down there until 7 days passes, and then I'll go back down and give him his second round of treatment. But otherwise, Travis intends on putting 1 or 2 of mine in with his over the summer before I have to put mine out with my cows. He's putting his out a little bit earlier, and I won't be putting mine, I don't plan on putting mine in until October 1st. So there's a little bit of time there where I'm not gonna need all my bulls. I'd like to keep my heifers back in the steer lot and feed them out, just basically enough so that I can keep them confined in the lot, and then I can drop the bull in with them when I feel they're ready, and I can feed the heifers separately until I decide to drop the bulls in. So once I feel like August 1st is close enough, we'll see how the heifers look, but some of them, I mean, I think could seriously get bred even as early as next month, but I want to wait until they're a little bit bigger before throwing any of the bulls in with them. So I'll have to find a spot for them when we haul them out. We're at least going to haul 2 of my bulls out, and I might drop them in the nurse lot with the calved cows, which should be fine because I'm not going to leave the cows that are in there for very long, so I don't expect the cows to immediately cycle and get pregnant again. So anyway, that's pretty much it for this video, guys. Thanks for watching. Be sure to check out all of our other videos. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and be sure to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and Snapchat, all how farms work. Thanks, guys. I'll see you next time. It's been 7 days since we ran the bulls through the chute. That one of mine needs another 70 cc's of LA 200 today. Then we're gonna load 2 of them up at least and take them out to my place until they're ready to be let out to pasture.
Surprised they're not running to get in there.
Yeah, well, number 15 he got stabbed 15 times last week. The other one, and these guys are all about it though. Woody.
Maybe you let him out and he spins right back there.
That's kind of what I'm worried about. That's why he's gonna sit there for a second. I'm sorry, dude. Come on, go! Come on, dude, go! Let's pull this out.